The fake service dog issue, I do record every time I see a dog ahead of time. If a dog just pops out of nowhere, of course, I'm probably not going to have it on video, which it happens a lot, that you don't notice that a dog is just going to jump out of nowhere. But I have so much experience with having issues with fake service dogs that I kind of hear the dog coming and start recording. So I started recording right away. As you can tell, I was following Garrett through the gaming area, and the dog started lunging at Colt, trying to come over to him, whether it was aggression or just trying to play. To me, it definitely looked like aggression. His body language was not very good. The lady that was working there saw that and tried to put the boxes in between that dog and me, and she was the one that went and got the GM and got that dog kicked out. But the lady that had the fake service dog, she was like, you're okay to the dog, like, I don't know. It was just ridiculous. The dog should have never been in there. And I did get upset, and I said, that's not a service dog. They don't act that way. And then everybody was looking at me like I was crazy when my dog was completely well behaved at my side. At least I felt like they were looking at me like I was crazy. So I was like, it shouldn't be acting that way if it's a service dog. The lady was already long gone at that time. But yeah, it was pretty stressful. I was shaking pretty bad because I've had Colt attacked before in the past, and some pretty close calls also. He has a piece missing out of his ear, and he has a scar on his face, and he had a few other scars. I'm glad that his hair grew back in some of them, because it doesn't look like he's been attacked. Because, I mean, people already assume he's like some kind of bully breed, and they'd be like, he's a fighting dog or something with all the scars on his face. And I'd be like, no, just fake service dog issue, which is really bad where I live. And so I'm glad that that was handled right away, and that the manager issue was resolved as well. I'll be uploading the 2 videos, one today, one tomorrow, and you can check those out. And I will be posting screenshots of the laws, just so that you can see that I was well within my rights, and that she was breaking the law, and that the person with the fake service dog was also breaking the law. So even if it was a service dog in training, I'm going to clarify this now, because I get a lot of questions about it when I do video fake service dogs. A service dog in training is not a puppy, is not a dog that is not obedience trained. A service dog in training is a dog that is already trained in obedience when it's in a store. Is already trained in obedience and is completely behaved. There are the occasional slip-ups where the dog needs a reminder to sit down again or something like that. But the dog is already trained to ignore other dogs, is already trained to ignore people and stuff like that. It may need a few reminders here and there, but it definitely is not untrained and gonna go after a real service dog. No in-training service dog is allowed to be in public if it's not 100% under control and can handle being around real service dogs and stuff like that. Anybody who has a real service dog in training, if their dog ever acted that way, they'd be absolutely humiliated, and they wouldn't just be blowing it off. They would be horrified, and they would be correcting the dog, and they would be apologizing to the real handler, because they know that a real service dog, it saves lives and is working, and that they are the ones training, and they are the ones that, if there being a disruption, need to move on. And so a real service dog in training would not act anything like this dog acted ever in public. By the time they're in public, they're already extremely well trained by that time. So just to clarify that, because I know a lot of people say, that wasn't a fake service dog, it was probably a service dog in training. But you're absolutely wrong. By law, it is not a service dog in training. So I hope this helps, and I hope you guys learn something from this video, and have a good day.